Hello, my beautiful people from Untouchable Mama. Thank you for watching our YouTube channel. Please do not forget to subscribe and press the notification button. Thank you. One love. Bye bye.
Okay, Mama. Well done. Good afternoon. It's already evening. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, Mama. Yes. Actually, it's been a while. I saw you. I saw you sometime last year before COVID-19, when we both visited Chief Johnson's palace.
Yes.
In regards to your farmland.
Yes.
Your father's farmland in Olobo.
Yes.
And at that point, I think we had some discussion with Johnson where he said the community was going to take part of the land and give you some small portion, which we disagreed. I just want to ask, this recent encroachment into that land, can you tell us, first of all, you introduce yourself and you tell us what really happened. Okay, but before you do that, I think viewers who are out there, they also want to know what we're talking about. Firstly, I remain no other person than yours noble right activist, Comrade I. Bogu Emmanuel. And this very evening, I am here to interview Mrs. Ekato as regards to her father's oil palm plantation, spanning over 11 hectares of land situated in Olobo community, where the father has since developed since the 70s in Benin here. The mother lived in Olobo for some time, for my findings. And over a period of time, I know that due to the large expanse of land the family owned there, with their oil palm investments, some group of persons have been showing interest to buy over the land forcefully from them. They refused. They went to Chief Johnson, who said the company was coming to buy over the land. They also refused. Now it is now the Enoge and Kotisugbo, which she would explain better about. So that's why we are here to hear from her. So Mama, you just try to help me speak to the camera, to the microphone, so you'll be heard. So as I said earlier, tell Edo people they are listening to you, tell Edo people what really transpired.
What really happened is that the caretaker that is taking care of the plantation called me that he saw some people there, and they said it's community. So I stay in Lagos. I came down to Benin, and they said I should go and meet Arauwa, Mr. Arauwa Billy, that is in charge. They are in charge of the land, that they have taken the land. I went to him. When I get there, he said I should bring the document if actually my father is the owner of the land. And I gave him the document. He didn't return the document to me back. When I gave him, he got through the document. He now told me that we don't have a land there because they sold rubber plantation. It's not a land. I said, why? He said they have already given it to the governor. I said, governor? He said on Monday next week, I should come to Olobo so that we should go and verify the place. If there is anyone left there, that the land is not our own anymore. So I went to some people. They said they gave me Kotisugbo. They said I should go and meet him. When I get there, I called him. He said I should come to the palace and bring the document. I went there day before yesterday. I gave him the document. Then the following day, he called me. He said that that land, Oba of Benin and Enoge have taken the land. That it is other tribes that sold the land for my father. That other tribes don't have power to sold land to my father. So he said what they will do now, they will give me 2 plots out of 3.5 hectares. He said they are going to give me only 2 plots. I said, for what? So I didn't answer him. He told me that it's Oba of Benin and Enogi. Well, I didn't believe him because the Oba of Benin is a honorable man. I don't believe that he can do such a thing. So I cry to you, Benin people, to help me. They are taking what does not belong to them because they know that I cannot find them. Because Liugbo said he's not going to give me back the land. I don't know what my father has done to them because he has suffered for that land for many years. He has spent money there. Please, you people should help me. I don't know what I have done to Kosliugbo and Agauwa Beni that they have taken my father's land. Please, you people should help me because I don't want to lose that land. The land does not belong to them. It belongs to my father, Irogama Ekaton.
Mama, sorry, I know you are pained. I know you are pained. I know how you felt when Johnson wanted to take over that land in the name of the Olobo community. I want to ask you a question. I know you grew up in Olobo.
Yes.
I know you lived there with your mom and your dad.
Yes.
While you were living in Olobo, did you see Curtis there as a young man who grew up in Olobo?
Never. I have not seen them. This is my first time of seeing them. I don't even know them. This is my first time. They just come from nowhere. They said they are the owner of the land. That the Oba and Enoge have taken the land. Please, they should help me ask them. Because I grew up there. I have not seen them one day. They don't have any land there. So the Benin people should help me to tell Kosliugbo and Agauwa Beli to leave my father's land for me. Because the land does not belong to them.
Okay, Mama, a very quick one. Are you the only child of your father?
I'm not the only child of my father because that land, my father share it among all of us before he died. And we are my father planted a pantry there, very large place. There is a pantry there. And they want to destroy the pantry so that I will not have evidence. Please, they should help me to beg them so that they leave the land for us. I'm not only the owner of the land because my father shared it among the children.
Okay, please, we want to know, how many children does your father have?
My father has 5 children.
5 children?
Yes.
Okay, are the 5 of you here in Nigeria?
We are not here. It is only me that is here in Nigeria.
Okay.
And the grandchildren.
Okay, ma'am. A very quick one to you, all my conscious Edo people. I, for once, is somebody who believes in justice. I got wind of the Olobo crisis through my intervention on this said Ekator's family farmland when Chief Ashelege was wanting to concede the land with the community to an oil firm before the issue of Sonny Eche and Kotisubo alongside with the Enoge and Chief Johnson started. So at that point in time, I felt naturally it is not my duty to intervene in a communal issue that has to do with tribe, existence of tribal differences. So I decided to keep quiet. But in generality, Chief Johnson Ashelege told the woman to go and take over her land back, that he doesn't have a hand in that anymore. He has told the community that anything that has to do with community land, he doesn't want to get himself involved because his interest in trying to protect the interests of Olobo people met a dashboard when they started fighting him because of his influence over the people there in Olobo. So at that junction, I decided to let the sleeping dog lie, owing to the fact that the issue we saw at that time, being Chief Johnson, had already laid, to rest the issue of coming to take over their land. As I speak to you, I have received calls from professionals. When I mean professionals, Edo Benin-born professionals from Olobo, who are across the globe, saying that we should intervene in this matter. That Kotisubo is not an indigenous of Olobo, that he does not have any right to administrate land. He does not have any right to administrate land. So I do not know the role Kotisubo is playing, but we also want to use this medium to call on the Benin Traditional Council to, as a matter of urgent public importance, tell Kotisubo to stay clear, himself and this Billy, to stay clear from the land that belongs to the Ekato family. As we speak to you, the Ekato family has since surveyed that land and lodged it with the government, only waiting for them to do their documentation to perfection of O before the issue of COVID arose. And Mama could not leave Lagos because of the nature of her job over a period of time. Trying to call me, I said that no, she must have to come because there are some documents she needs to bring forward that was not handled with her in Lagos and was locked up in her house here in Benin. So I told her to take her time and she should come since there were no threats on that land. But to my greatest surprise, that 2 days ago when she came into Benin, she discovered from her caretaker that is helping her to take over the land, take care of the land, that some persons came there to also survey the land. What that implies that that land has been sold. And for the fact that Kotisubo is saying that that land has been given to the governor of Edo State, we do not know what authority he is using to take such land, because we know our Reverend Monarch does not seize land from people. Our Reverend Monarch does not, support this issue of land grabbing and CDA related activities. Our monarch has come out so many times to condemn it. But those persons from the Secretary of the Palace to the Enoge of Olobo and other people that are closer to the palace are using the opportunity to seize people's property to enrich themselves. This is a clear example. Mama is a victim. And we will not allow her land to be taken with the last drop of blood in our veins. We are going to ensure we do everything humanly possible to drive any element going close to their property. It is what their father has lived there. I wonder how old Kotisubo was when the late Pa Ekato decided as a pharmacist to develop an oil banga palm there that is now creating wealth for his children. How come these people that are wanting to develop land in Olobo are not interested in harnessing the rich potential activities of agro-allied business there, rather than wanting to fall out a capital cash crop that a family has invested there, spanning over 3 hectares of land and over 11 hectares. So what we are saying this afternoon, or this evening, is that the Edo State government should be aware. And by Monday, we are going to put up a petition to the governor. We are also going to put up a petition to the palace. We are also going to put up a petition to the Ministry of Lands and Survey, and also to the Benin Traditional Council, that they should come to the aid of this family. In case of you don't know the Ekato family in Olobo, they were the only ones supplying the medical needs of Olobo people from their pharmacy for over a period of years. For the fact that the man is no more, will it be fair that they will be paying them back in this form because they are in search of greener pasture and a better life? Some of them are in Dublin, some of them are in Germany, some of them are in Finland. Mama here is the only one in Nigeria that is a direct descendant of Chief Ekato, late Pa Ekato. So if this is what the new trend in Edo State is now becoming, people will now go and become chiefs, become Eniges, become Ohen, become Okaigele, because they want to grab land belonging to people. Imagine a man who invested in oil palm plantation over 25 years ago. What he is getting now as a give back from his own people, from his own aboriginal home, is that a group of elements under the disguise of the Traditional Council are wanting to hijack their land. We are saying no, because what we know is that this is a clear act of oppression. I came out very early hours of the day today to say this because I know what is going on there. And Kotisubo has rightly said that his intention is to ensure that nobody oppress Benin people in Olobo. This is not a Benin woman. She's not an Ishekiri woman. She's not an Ijon woman. She's not an Agbo woman. She's not an Ika woman. She's not an Isha woman. She's a daughter of the soil. She's an aboriginal child. Her brothers and her sisters who will be joining us in further broadcasts from their various places of abroad across the globe will also throw more light for the world to come to their aid. You are hearing from her now. She said Kotisubo called her to the palace. Listen to me, oh. Kotisubo did not call her to the Enoge's office. Kotisubo did not call her to his office or his guest house in GRA. Kotubo called her to the palace of the Oba of Benin, saying that the Oba has an interest in that land. Is it how they concede land to our traditional rulers? By elements like Kotubo? So this is what we are saying. We know Curtis is not a genuine human being, and we will do everything humanly possible to ensure that we put a stop to this menace. For me, I believe this is my own quarter to humanity. We all cannot be in the seat of government to contribute to our own society in the way we feel we can. But in our own little way, as comrades and as activists, we are here to say no to those things that are anti-people, to those things that do not promote good values. You can imagine a Benin woman that should be boastful to say that she owns a land her father left for her in her community. What is she getting in turn? That people, criminals, are ganging up in the name of the palace that ought to be a custodian of justice, equity, fairness. They are now ganging up in the name of the monarch when we know very well that the monarch is not aware, when we know very well that the monarch does not know about the activities going on there carried out by Kotubo, aided by the secretary of the palace and the Enoge of Olobo. Mama, I want to assure you, from on Monday we are going to start ensuring that we inform relevant authorities, because I'm very much aware that the governor is not also aware. They must have gone to meet the governor if the governor decide to own a land there, to tell him that they have a land for sale, or meet an agent the governor would have told to look for land for him. But for them to say that the governor of Edo State want to collect your land, I am not a supporter of the governor, but I stand firm to say that the governor is not in support of that, because these people are only looking for money. I know them very well. We are all comrades at one point, until when they decide to be fighting for a cause that does not represent true activism in Edo State. That's why some of us choose to leave them to wallow in their quest to enrich themselves from the back door. So Mama, we are going to stand behind you. I'm also going to take your matter before the General Assembly of those of us who are saying Edo youth, who are saying that we don't want land grabbers to exist in this state. We are going to take it up with them, and we are going to ensure that we say a capital no to any form of encroachment. Because for them to have gone to survey that land, they want to quickly go and apply for C of O. They want to quickly go and start claiming ownership of land that does not belong to them. So we are going to ensure that we do the needful to protect your interests and that of your family. Enough is enough. And for you, Kotubo, I am telling you today, stop this hula balu you are doing. Stop this kind of sharp practice, hiding under the guise of our traditional council to perpetrate illegality. Of what right do you have to invite this woman to the palace, using the corridors of the palace where you are always romancing with the secretary, to intimidate her? Because she herself is aware that the Oba cannot come and seize her land. The Oba cannot come and seize her father's land. So why are you doing this? Giving the Benin Traditional Council a bad name. Kotubo, I ask you, why are you doing this? You better desist from this thing now before it gets out of hand. Desist from it now before you get out of hand. Once again, as you have rightly heard, Mama is here. You can see her. She's not a hidden person. She's here in Edo State. For those of you who are also watching, who also have numbers direct to the monarch, please ensure you do the needful. Our princesses and our royal mothers in the palace who are also watching us on social media also come out. This is a woman and her sibling. She's the most eldest child that Chief Ekato, Pharmacist Ekato used to had as his children. And now if she as the senior daughter is facing this kind of humiliation in her own place, she's not in Yoruba land where they are doing this to her, or she's not somewhere down south where they are doing this. So this is in her own kingdom, in her own community, Olobo. So you are seeing it for yourself. You are hearing from the horse's mouth. So Mama, I can assure you that we are going to stand behind you. We are going to ensure that your land, not even 1 meter, not even 1 feet, is removed from that land. Because we already know what these people are doing. That is not their new source of livelihood. They don't have a work. They don't have another means of making money than to grab land and to sell. So we are going to ensure that we stand by you, Mama. I can tell you, go home and rest. By Monday morning, we will invite you, take you to the office of the SSG, submit a formal petition to the SSG, submit a formal petition to the governor on this subject matter, because this is the same thing that led us to protest on Monday over this issue of land grabbing. It is not only in your community, it is in very many communities in Benin. That is the new trend. That is just the new trend, and we are not going to allow it to happen. I can assure you of that. Thank you very much. So viewers at home, I want to use this medium to urge you all to share this broadcast particularly those of you who are my fans, send this broadcast to Kotisugbo's wall. Let him see it. He has since blocked me. Send it to Kotisugbo's wall. Let him see it. Once again, I want to say a big thank you to you all who are out there. Remember to share this broadcast, as I'm also going to do now.
Mr. Agao Wabeli.
Remember to share this broadcast. And one Mr. Agao Wabelu. Billy or Bello, whatever they call you. I don't know why you are enjoying, oppressing our own sister. Mrs. Ekato is a Benin woman. She should be treated as a daughter of the soil. Not to show her that we the Benis are not appreciative of our female children. No, the narrative has since changed. The monarch has since preached against that, and very many of us will not allow that to exist anymore. So if you are joining us, we are just begging that you should please share this broadcast. Share this broadcast. Share this broadcast. Share this broadcast. We want to say a big thank you to over 70 of you who are watching us currently, and we believe that as you share this broadcast, the truth can quickly be assessed, and these land grabbers will not have space to go to that Hased plot of land. I have been there twice, and I can tell you what they have done there. It should be what every community should be emulating. If a man in 1973, 1970, 1975 can develop such a thing, how come we young people of today, we are not doing what we only know is to sell land 1 by 200 by 100, sell and use the money to do all sort of anti-vices that will not promote profit for them tomorrow. So Mama, I can assure you, we are solidly behind you. As I speak to you, comrades are already writing me here that they will take this matter up alongside with me on Monday. So on Monday, we are going to prepare your petition. We are going to submit it to the governor. We are going to ensure that the governor is aware. Now that they say that the governor is the one that they have sold the land to. I wanted the people to hear now, Kotisugbo, they have planned to sell this land to our governor. Our governor has right to own property also as a citizen. But they should not go and sell legal land for him and believe that they will use the office of the governor and that of the palace to intimidate Mrs. Ekato. We are going to resist it. We are going to say no to it. And we are going to ensure that we stop at nothing until we get justice. Once again, I want to say a big thank you to you all who are watching us. Please ensure you join us in this quest to say no to these agents of evil that is currently finding themselves in our Edo political space and traditional space. We wonder how long shall this evil, shall this injustice perpetrated by Kotisugbo, the Secretary of the Benin Traditional Council, and the Enogi Opolobo continue. This is the height of injustice that can be done to anybody in our own community or in his own community. Kotisugbo is not an Olobo man. Kotisugbo, I don't know your village. Go to your village. Go and struggle for them to get development. Leave Olobo community alone. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. Thank you.